Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna start posting daily market updates. No matter how small or how big the trade is, I'm at least gonna get one YouTube video out on the markets per day. I think it'll really help bring the channel together and paint the full picture of what I'm doing because a lot of it skips around as I'm posting like week to week. So I'm gonna start making day-to-day updates. So let's start off by covering exactly what I said yesterday, how my thesis played out, but then also how I kind of botched the moment a little bit by getting ahead of myself and taking scalp longs in this dog shit price action. So, first off, we're going to break down Bitcoin. As you know, the key level I was looking for is closes underneath this range low at about 107 ish K. And as you can see on the daily chart, we just closed right above the range lows, and then now we are green on this daily, just a little bit. So there is a good amount of indecision on Bitcoin right now. I would definitely not say, or I would definitely not take any trades here. RR, at least for shorts and longs, are pretty much like 1 to 1, or it's just not the best time to be taking trades on Bitcoin right now. I think it's just a time to manage your previous trades. As I said before, I am in shorts from the monthly open as this price action is still bearish and we haven't confirmed any sort of reversal. And this looks like this final leg up here wants to distribute further down into the region that I spoke about yesterday. So that's my plan on Bitcoin. Also, one thing to keep in note is we had the biggest crypto liquidation event in history. And yeah, so it was this wick right here. Obviously, altcoins sold off a lot more than spot coins or Bitcoin. But every liquidation event is usually followed up by strong buying pressure, and then the market reverses without ever coming to tap those lows, at least for a decent period of time. And on most charts, let me pull up some altcoin charts that will paint the picture a lot better than Bitcoin. So we'll go on to a chart like something like XRP. Even XRP is at least it's a higher cap than most of these altcoins. It's still at a huge wick. But yeah, so we have the liquidation event, and then we come up here and we're just chopping around. So this is the PA that I was trying to low time frame trade, which is absolutely trash. But this is a little bit bearish to me. I don't want to see us chopping around after a major event like this, but we could just be filling in a little bit of the wick, or yeah, pretty much like this, and then continue up. But I personally wouldn't bet on longs here, especially on alts. Maybe Bitcoin, you can get away with it. We're at the range low. So there is not a bad opportunity maybe to take some longs there. But at least for the altcoin market, I'm staying out of all leverage currently. And yeah, besides obviously the shorts that I mentioned yesterday. So let's go over to Solana, which my target was 180, which we exactly ran through. We came down to like 176, but yesterday I was speaking how this 4 hour inversion over the early open and over the weekly open is a pretty bearish sign for Solana. And since we've taken out all these highs in the past day or two, and none of these lows were really tapped, that it looked pretty probable that these lows would come and get tapped, and they did. So next zones I'm watching for Solana again is the inversion with these key levels here, to see if we want to reject down. And again, this sort of consolidation after the big downside move, to me, you just have to look at this as bearish. Because what do we have? We had a big downside move. We're rebalancing the gap. We come down here. We don't make a lower low, but that's fine. We just come down here, and then we come up to this key zone of the value area high, and this point right here. So we cannot break this high, and then we come down again. So I would just expect us to go here, here. That's the probability that I would bet on. So this is like what I'm saying is you can pretty much base your trades around this, but I'm not saying to take any trades right now. So if we get up here, it'll be something different. Maybe we get a wick during the CPI on Friday to up here and down, or maybe CPI goes something like this and then we continue up. So that's why I'm going to start posting daily updates, but it was nice to see our Solana targets get hit, even though I kind of gave up a lot of gains with my stupid scalp trade this morning. Let's go over to Ethereum. This is the original trade I posted in my Discord. So this isn't the one that I had up from yesterday, but this was the ETH trade, and I'll kind of break it down for you. So again, I spoke about the weekly close underneath this range highs right here on Ethereum. And then what did I look for? So we had the weekly close under it, and then we sort of just pushed above it and then just pushed below it. So then I was just looking to take the value area low of the time spent above the range highs, and then that also coincided with the range highs. So yeah, and then I'm targeting the yearly open, stop loss break even. I'm risk free on this trade. So that's pretty much it for everything that I'm watching. No trades really, in my opinion. Maybe some Bitcoin longs if you are short and want to get a little bit of a hedge in case Bitcoin retraces back up, which is totally a possibility at this point. Trump could literally be like, I don't know, could say any headline, we could probably go to all-time highs. So that's just always in the back of my mind in this market. So that's why I'm always keeping my risk intact and have a certain amount of capital on an exchange just in case anything happens. So yeah, that's my update for today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.